Betty, and thanks for taking a few moments to get to know your summer learning kit. I'm Nancy.
I'm Erin.
I'm Danny.
All right, and we're here today to kind of walk you through it and show you some of the awesome stuff that you have inside your kit. It probably looks a lot like Erin's. It might look like this, or it might look like this, but no matter which kit you have, there's going to be something in it that's going to be similar to what we're going to be talking about today in this kit that Erin is showing you. So lots and lots of cool stuff in there. When you open your kit, and Erin's showing you some of what you have in there, you're going to notice there's lots of little individual packages. And so before you get ready to share the kit with your child, you might want to take a moment yourself to walk through the kit, open up the packages, sort some stuff out, just kind of get familiar with what's in there. Otherwise, it might get frustrating for your child. And also, some of these bags are not super safe to have around children, particularly children younger than 3. So we want to make sure that you're safe with your kit. So you might want to take some time and just go through and open stuff up ahead of time so that you're all ready to go when you're together. So let's get started and look at some of what's inside the kit. So one of the first things that might be great for you to look through as the adult or the parent who's going to be sharing the kit with your child are the cards. And so Erin, I think you have those in your kit as well, right? They do come in English and in Espanol. So if you're more comfortable reading in Spanish language, those are there for you. Also, we have the English version here. And so each of the cards talks a little bit about some of the types of skills that are really important for children to know and be able to do so that they're ready for school, and particularly for entering kindergarten. So sometimes there'll be activities on the card that all of the things that you need for the activity are right inside the kit. Other times you might need some stuff from around the house, but nothing on here is going to be something that's super expensive or that you would need any specially place to go to find it. So you'll see that's in this little blue section, what's from the pack, and nice to have things from around your house. And it lists things like a ball or a shoe or a lace or a spoon. So pretty much simple things that you have around the house. I bet you have stuff like that around your house.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So pretty simple to do. And that could even be a fun activity, just finding all those extra things around your house. You could do a little scavenger hunt. The first one we want to talk about is the language card. So language skills have to do with the way that your child speaks and listens and communicates and understands. So you can imagine that's a lot of what we want to do here is just conversation, but also reading books. And inside the kit, you'll see that there are some puppets. And I know, Danny, you had a favorite one of the puppets, right? Which one's your favorite?
The cow.
Okay. All right. I'm going to be the pig. All right. And Erin's going to be the duck. Okay, we got to wait for Cow to get ready. So you ready, Miss Cow?
No, I'm getting dressed.
You're getting dressed. Okay, we have to wait just a minute. It's always a great idea to be patient and wait for your kiddos to be ready to join in an activity with you. Well, hello, Miss Cow.
Hello, Mrs. Pig.
It's nice to see you today. I see there are some books down here on the floor. What do you think about books? Doug, what do you think about books?
I love books.
Me too. I especially like reading books with other people and sharing them together. Say, Cow, have you ever shared any books with anybody?
No.
No. Oh, Duck, I bet you've shared some books with Cow.
Lots of books.
What's your favorite book to share with Cow?
I like Don't Touch My Hair.
That sounds like a super fun book. Cow, are you sure you don't have any favorite books?
I'm sure.
Okay. Cow, where's your favorite place to read?
In my house.
In your house? What part of your house do you like to be in when you're reading?
The couch.
On the couch. I like reading on the couch too. So puppets are just a fun way to have a fun conversation and make it a little bit different and find some fun ways to help use language and listen and understand and communicate with one another. So that's what the puppets are in there for you. We'll take those off and give them back to Mom. You don't want to give your Cow back. Okay, Miss Cow, we can keep on talking to Miss Cow. So lots more great language activities on your card, so please do explore and find some of your favorite activities on there. So the next one we're going to talk about is the literacy card. Literacy is a little bit more specific pre-reading skills about knowing letters sounds, even beginning to do some writing. So you have lots of great stuff in your kit that can help with that. But I heard, Cal, that one of your favorite things that you found in the backpack was these rhyming cards. Did you like the rhyming cards? I'm glad to hear that, Cal. So this is a pretty big package of cards, and if you take them all out at once, it might be a lot for your child all at once. So what I've done, Cal, is I've taken out just a few of the cards, and I wonder if you can find some rhymes in these cards. Let's see, Cal, what's this a picture of?
Cat.
Cat. Let's see if you can find a card that rhymes with the word cat. This one? And what's that a picture of?
Hat.
Hat. You're right, cat and hat rhyme because they have the same sound at the end. What about these two cards that are left?
Man and fan.
Man and fan. Do they rhyme? They do because they have the same sound at the end. Now, we talked about this a little bit ago. This card is a little tricky. Do you remember what that's a picture of?
Moose.
It's a moose. But I remember when we were talking earlier, you thought it was a deer, and we said it looks like a deer because it has 4 legs and short hair and antlers, but it's a little bit bigger than a deer, so it's a moose. But you knew the name of this animal.
Goose.
Goose. And those rhyme, don't they? Because they have the same sound at the end. So as you use these cards, it's important to start small, start with just a few, and you'll probably find other cards in the deck that your child might name the object as something different than what the word on the back says it is, and that's okay. You can just talk about it the way we talked about the difference between a deer and a moose. So some other great items that you have for pre-literacy in your kit are some foam letters, which there's a giant bag of them, and Erin's got the big bag there. When I was opening mine last night, I kind of used some Ziploc bags to sort them out so I could use them a little at a time. You can use them any way that you want, but same way with the rhyming cards, sometimes if you use them all at once, it might be kind of overwhelming for your child. So what I did today is picked out some letters, and I'm wondering if those are the letters in your name, Danny. Can you make your name with those letters? So also in your kit, you have a little whiteboard that you can use to put some of the letters on and give your child an opportunity to spell some words. I bet Danny's a pretty important word to you, right? It's not. For most kids, their name is one of the most important words that they know. Just like for all of us, we love hearing our own name. But I bet you know how to spell some other words, right? Like maybe mom. What else?
Sister's name. You know how to spell Autumn's name?
Maybe that would be a fun one to learn how to spell. So it's a great thing to do that if you're going to start spelling some words, you want to spell words that are really important to the child. So certainly their name is important, mom is important, sometimes love, those kinds of words that are important to the child. But Danny did a great job using those letters to make her name. Thanks, Danny. Lots of fun stuff you can do with the letters. And again, lots more great activities here on the literacy card that you can try to build those literacy skills of recognizing letters, being able to name letters, and being able to begin to write. There's some great writing skills in here too, and we'll talk about that more when we get to the art card. So we have science coming up next. So science skills are a lot of knowing about tools that we use in different activities that we do, and also knowing about our own body. And I remember Danny really liked this tool that we have in the kit. What do you call that?
Magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. And what do we use it for?
Seeing stuff up close.
Yeah, we use it to see stuff up close. So you're checking out that cow, aren't you? So you can see the cow up close. But we also found some other things that Danny could look at with her magnifying glass. Like a shell, right? And what did you say that looks like?
Popcorn.
Looks like popcorn to you. You can find lots of stuff around your house or around your yard outdoors, or even at the beach, that are super fun to look at with this cool science tool, the magnifying glass. And you can also use it to maybe check out things like your fingerprints or somebody else's eyeballs or ears. And then you're learning a little bit about your body parts too. So, great science tool that you have in your kit is this magnifying glass. I can tell that's one of your favorites, Danny. All right. So art skills are important. They're a great stress reliever for kids oftentimes, but art stuff can be tricky, right? So The art stuff that you have in the kit is glue, right? And scissors. And I know that makes some families nervous, right? So Erin, tell me about how you use glue and scissors with Danny at home.
We have a special like area that we've designated for her to do art, so she knows if she wants to cut or use paint or just be expressive, like she has to do the art in that area. Because if anything spills, it's not around carpet and it can be wiped up. So if we make accidents, it's not a problem.
Yeah, so that's really important because you don't want to be frustrated getting glue all over the carpet or clothes or things like that. So do you like to use stuff like this at home? And where do you use it?
On my bed.
You use it on your bed? Uh-oh. Maybe sometimes. So inside your kit, you not only have the scissors and the glue, you have a nice set of crayons. You have this lovely journal that can be used for drawing or writing or even gluing things in. And something that I added for us to think about today is you oftentimes get these inside of your newspaper, and these are great for cutting. So I don't know if, Danny, you've ever cut on stuff like this, but these are great things to practice cutting on. And then you can use your glue to put some of those pictures right in your journal. So not only is that a great art activity, but when we squeeze that glue bottle, we're using those small motor skills in our fingers. And when we use the scissors, open and close, we're also building those small motor skills. So that's another one of those situations where doing one activity can cover lots of the skills that your child needs. So art activities are very powerful for that. You also find in the kit you've got some scarves to help with some music and movement and do some dancing maybe with the scarves. We're going to do an activity with the scarves next because we're going to look at physical activities, so physical health and safety. So it's really important for children to have a strong body, strong muscles, strong small muscles, and strong big muscles, right? And so part of physical health and safety is also just knowing how to be safe and how to take care of yourself. And there's lots of great tips on the card about that. But as our ending activity, we're going to try to do something that's going to give Danny some practice in lots of different skill areas that we talked about today. So we're going to take the scarf and we're going to take some of these letters. And Danny, do you think you can string some of those letters onto the scarf? Okay. So Danny's going to have to use her small motor skills. She's used her small motor skill to poke out the center of that letter. And now she's going to use her fingers to pinch that scarf together and to pull it through. And then I'm going to ask her, do you know the name of that letter you just put on the scarf?
Q.
Q, nice. So now we're working on some literacy skills at the same time. What letter are you putting on now?
G.
G, okay. What letter are you going to put on next?
O.
O.
Is that an uppercase or a lowercase?
Lowercase.
Lowercase, oh nice. Nice, Erin. Way to bring in lots of different skills. Oh, did you have to poke out the middle of that one too? What letter is that?
P.
Another P. That's one of those tricky letters, right?
Or B.
So we can turn it lots of different ways. Do you think this letter will work? Why not? What does it need to have in order to go on your scarf? Does it need to have a hole in the middle? Yeah, so we did a little problem solving there too. All right, let's put on one more letter and then we'll change to a different skill. Good job poking that out. All right, now we're going to shift to large muscles. We practiced already, didn't we? Are you ready? We're going to play catch. Here we go. Oh, I caught you by surprise kind of, didn't I? Oh, I'm throwing to Mom. Here we go, Erin. Oh, wow, good catch, Danny. So a fun way that you can hit on lots of different skills with just a couple of the things that you have in your kit. So we gave you a really quick tour through all of the skill cards that you have in the kit. There are so many more ideas on here, but if you run out, we have another suggestion. This is a great texting service called Early Care. What this will do is text you ideas a couple of times a week of activities or resources that you can use with your child. It's age specific, so Erin, when you sign up, you'll enter Danny's name and her birth date, and it will send you a couple of times a week age specific tips and ideas or things to think about so that Danny has the skills that she needs to be ready for school. So text LEARN to 52046. You should have gotten a brochure looking like this in your kit. So if you want to write this down right now, or you can go back to the brochure, it's in there as well. But we encourage you to use that as well. And this will text you all the way up until your child's 8th birthday. So it will go way beyond kindergarten and giving you those tips and tricks that you need to help your child's development and keep them on track for their school readiness. So, wow, that was a quick walk through all of the cards. We hope that you enjoy the kit. Hope that you enjoyed spending time with us and that you will have a lot of fun with it and help your child be ready to return to school in August. I want to let you know that you're going to be receiving a brief survey about the kit and about this program, and we hope that you'll fill it out and let us know how it worked for you. Thanks again for your time. Have fun. With those. Do you like doing rhyming? You don't? Sometimes there's books that I'll stop asking you those kinds of questions. I won't ask those kinds of
She's very honest.
yeah. So I can see you like the
I can see my
magazine.
germs.
What?
And I can see my germs with it.
You can see your germs with it? So I bet you know how to do things like hop and jump and skip, right? Yeah. So those are all great things to do. Where do you like to do those things?
Outside.
Outside. Do you do that with Mom and Dad sometimes? Last Stop on Market Street. This is a great book, and I bet you had a good time reading it. No?